Yo, Stranger Things fam, it's finally happening. The wait is over, because Netflix just dropped brand new official character posters for the final season, and they're hiding some insane secrets. We're talking major clues about the story, hints of flashbacks with the younger cast, and even a few surprises that no one saw coming. But that's not all. We might be way closer to the final trailer than anyone expected. Like, it could drop any moment now. So buckle up, because in this video I'm breaking down every hidden detail, every Easter egg, and every clue buried inside these new posters, plus what they reveal about the epic conclusion of Stranger Things. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Let's dive in. Today, I'm back once again to bring you another exciting update on Stranger Things Season 5, because, as I've been warning you, this isn't slowing down anytime soon. It's only going to keep building from here. From now until the series finally premieres, expect new reveals and surprises every single week. And yes, today we've got some huge news to talk about. We finally have details on the final trailer, which promises to be the most explosive one yet. Plus, there's an official new poster packed with secrets to break down, and fresh updates about all the promotional materials heading our way. Last Sunday, Netflix themselves dropped the individual character posters, complete with a little animation too. They shared them separately and even posted a full video on Twitter featuring 4 of them together. So far, 4 characters have been revealed in these posters. The 4 who make up the original party, the same Dungeons & Dragons group we met right at the start of the series. And here's where it gets interesting, my friends. Who does it start with? Well, apparently Netflix is revealing them in order of importance, which honestly makes perfect sense for how this season is shaping up. And yes, it all begins with Will. You can see it clearly. Will is right at the top, front, and center, showing off his updated look for this final chapter. And once again, he's featured prominently in yet another piece of official promo material. Remember that leaked poster I mentioned earlier? If you haven't seen it yet, it's in my membership video, so whoever wants to watch it can check it out. And in that one too, Will's expression is intense, almost unsettling. Look closely and you'll notice that psychopathic glare again. It's more evidence pointing toward the theory that Will might be possessed. Now, I'm not saying this is confirmed, far from it, but there's no denying that these images are packed with subtle clues, hinting at something much darker going on with him. This is not Will's normal face, okay? Just look at him. Look at that expression, my friend. There's no way this is just his usual look. It's not innocent. It's not casual. It almost feels like he's trying to seduce the viewer. And no, that's not just random acting. This is clearly tied to something deeper, something connected to him being possessed. He's not in a good place. At some point, he's going to snap. I'm not saying he'll stay like this the entire season or that he'll become the main villain, but at some point, Will is going to lose control. And when he does, it's going to get intense. Just look at him. That expression screams unhinged. And right there, on the same poster, we also see another version, the upside-down reflection of the original group from the very beginning. I actually flipped the image and enhanced the quality a bit so we could see it more clearly. Now, many fans have noticed something interesting here. This version of Will looks slightly different from how he appeared back in Season 1, almost like a CGI recreation, and that makes perfect sense because we already know that a younger CGI Will is going to appear. Remember what they did in Season 4 with Eleven's childhood scenes? They used a child double and digitally placed Millie Bobby Brown's face on her. Well, for this 5th and final season, the same technique is being used. And it's been confirmed since last year's filming. We're going to see new upside-down scenes from Will's past, moments we never saw when he was a kid. This is actually one of the behind-the-scenes images they filmed. You can see the actor playing Will in his current older version standing next to the child actor who's serving as his body double E, complete with tracking dots on his face. That's because they're going to digitally place Will's face onto the child's body. Everything points to this being the reason why Will's appearance looks more CGI in the new poster. There are going to be several new flashback scenes of him as a child, moments from Season 1 and Season 2 that we never actually saw. Events that were only ever mentioned will finally appear on screen now. And honestly, that's incredibly cool and genuinely exciting. But let's move on to the individual posters for the other characters. At first, we thought maybe Will would be the only one getting these new flashback scenes, but apparently, some of the others might have them too. Starting with Mike. Take a look. You can see him here with a serious expression as well. And I know what some people are already thinking, oh come on, even Mike has a serious face. You're overreacting about this whole Will being possessed theory. Maybe Mike's possessed too just because he looks serious? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. There's a big difference. Mike's expression here is totally consistent with what we've seen from him before. He's often serious, so this isn't unusual for his character. Will's, on the other hand, is completely different. It's intense, unsettling, even psychotic, and that's not something we typically see from him. I think the poster is intentionally designed this way, giving all of them serious expressions to highlight the darker tone of the final season, and to camouflage Will's disturbing expression a bit, blending it into the group so it doesn't stand out too much at first glance. Again, this is just my opinion, and if you disagree, that's totally fine. Just keep it respectful. We also see Mike's younger version here, which could hint at flashback scenes for him too. Now, I can't confirm that we'll get new childhood scenes for Mike or the others. What we can confirm is that Will absolutely will have new scenes from his past. Those have already been filmed. As for Mike, the child version of him does look slightly CGI, like they may have used a similar technique, taking a child body double and digitally placing Finn Wolfhard's face on it. There will be new scenes of them as children. I believe there will be some new scenes for all of them that we haven't seen yet, and that they used stunt doubles, so this is a bigger clue to that. In this case, right in the week they were filming the final scenes of the series, when Hawkins returns to normal, with some kids with the same visual appearance or at least similar visual appearances as the four from the main party we know. They weren't the actors, but it's as if they were there. You could add faces, right, in CGI. At the time the bets were that they would do scenes of their silhouettes walking like this, right? To kind of end Stranger Things in that sense, them together. But that's also not confirmed, but it's a clue that we'll also see new scenes of Mike, Lucas, and Dustin. And speaking of Lucas and Dustin, here's Dustin. You can see his version, right? Of the official poster, him in this outfit that I don't remember from any other promotional material, where he's wearing a different outfit. It's as if Dustin has been wearing the same outfit the entire season, right? Ever since he visits Eddie's grave, gets beaten up by the guys, and keeps moving forward, it seems like he's wearing the same outfit. Most of the footage is this overcoat and all, but anyway. And below, his younger version, his early version, which I can't be sure will be CGI out there as a child, but I believe it will be. If you're still here, it means you didn't just watch, you truly enjoyed this video. So please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Every click, every sub, keeps me motivated to work harder and bring you the very best content. Your support means the world to me. Let's keep this journey going together. Anyway, we have our friend Lucas. Yeah, Caleb McLaughlin in a serious position here too, right? Everyone's serious, but the same as Mike. We've seen him with this kind of expression several times. It's quite common, especially with Max's issues where he's sad and in a very angry position, right? Sinister. I think the one who's really taking the brunt of these four posters is Lucas. Focus. And here's his version, more scruffy, younger, and everything from the beginning, which may also have that CGI issue for new scenes. So far there have only been these four individual posters. As of now, this video is being recorded, right? On Tuesday, October 7th, there will be much more to come. Several other extremely important characters are missing. They only revealed the party there, right? The Dungeons and Dragons group. And it's precisely the sequence of announcements that I want to talk about to touch on the final trailer, because we're needy. We Stranger Things fans are needy. They send us crumbs and such, and now that the official announcements and a lot of stuff have officially started, it doesn't stop now. It's crazy. Even on Netflix's part, it's right here on the screen. Last Saturday, right? October 4th, Stranger Saturdays began, which Netflix itself announced, right? It's here on the official website. It's right there, where they're basically live streams and watch parties for us to watch some remarkable episodes, one from each season. The dates are even listed here, right? The first Stranger Saturdays passed. They aired the first episode of the first season. It's by vote like this. Now they're deciding which will be the second, which will be the third, the fourth. Each Saturday will have one. But these live streams are also revealing some promotional content, right? In this case, they just replayed that behind-the-scenes teaser that came out 2 weeks ago, which we'd already seen, as if it were new. But more are coming out later, and proof of this were some VHS tapes of the content they have to show here that were revealed there, right? You can see there are 4 of them, the first 3 and the 5th, which are casts, right? So, first up, we have the cast reacting to some scenes. Then, there's the cast reacting to the 11 scene, which is always a big deal. After that, We get the Dungeons and Dragons scene, followed by the graffiti night scene, and of course the bike chase scene. Can't forget that one. And below, we have Stranger Things 5 behind the scenes, right? There's the behind the scenes teaser, which is what we saw. The last one, this one is really interesting, right? Stranger Things, the first shadow, which is the Broadway play, which is canon with the series, which tells the story of Henry Creel and how he gained his powers and everything. So yeah, everything's up to date with a new video of this broad piece, revealing more things that will complement the series. This is confirmed, by the way. I already made a video including just talking about what happens in the first shadow, how Vecna gained his powers and such. And that's the point. We're confirmed that the final trailer will come out, right? Because all the material that came out for Stranger Things, up until the July one, which was over a minute or two long, was a teaser. They release it as a teaser. The actual trailer hasn't come out yet. That's the point about the possible dates. Right now we're working with 2 possible dates on the list. The first date is October 11th, next Saturday, which is the day of their next official watch party. They'll watch an episode of the second season and release new content that they say will show the blank tape. It could be, like, that would mean the final trailer this week. I confess I'm having a little trouble believing it. I'll explain why. But the second date would be October 25th, the last Saturday of the month, the day they'll watch an episode of the 4th season. Yes, it's still to be determined at school, one of each season. There's a fan vote. Go there and you can vote for the episode you want. But this date is highly likely because there's new material every week, right? The 25th will be the last of these watch parties, which will be the day the 4th season's content will air, and there will be practically exactly 1 month left until the premiere of this final season, November 26th. So, it will be a month and a day to go. It's worth remembering that for all of their latest major series released this year, like Squid Game, Wednesday, and all of them, honestly, the final trailer came out a month or less before the premiere, with anywhere from just a few days, up to a month, to go before the actual premiere. That's the average for Squid Game and Wednesday, and for Stranger Things, as I've been saying, it tends to be exactly the same, okay? Don't be fooled. I just said there's a reason I'm having trouble seeing the trailer released this weekend on the 11th. That's the reason. October 11th will still be a month and a half away. And for their latest major productions, Netflix hasn't released trailers a month and a half before the premiere. It's usually closer. Am I confirming that it won't be released on the 11th? I'm not. It might be released, and I'll be super happy if it comes out on the 11th. It'll be beautiful because it's good for them to release the trailer a little earlier. But, if I were to bet on one of these Stranger Saturdays dates, since it's also for releasing official material, I'd bet more on October 25th, which would be more in line, which is beautiful, right? Yeah, like, this practically confirms for us that at some point this month we'll still get the final trailer, because Netflix could also delay and only release it in the first week of November, which is still within their standard release deadline, but it doesn't seem like it'll be this month. And what about the trailer, son? If the July teaser revealed everything, if it already had that many sinister and absurd exclusive scenes, can you imagine what the final trailer will show? I'm worried it'll go viral the day this trailer comes out, okay? So, just a heads up. A final official trailer is coming. It could be on one of these dates, and more material will be released in the coming days, okay? There's a possibility the first few minutes will be released this month, just like the 4th season before, although I think it'll be closer to the premiere in November, but that's also coming. There's also a sneak peek, which is a random snippet of a scene. These 4 main ones, okay. They're coming soon. A sneak peek, a random scene, some new teaser that will show a very quick scene, a big final trailer that could come out this month it seems, and the first few minutes. And that's everything that's left before the big premiere. The countdown has officially begun, so buckle up. It's coming fast. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single update. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It really helps more fans find us. I'll be back very soon with more news, and when I say soon, I mean things are already in motion. So stay tuned, stay hyped, and I'll see you in the next one.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing.